Hello mamas, and welcome back to Miss Stormy's page. Today we have another hair video. We have braids on deck. We are actually doing a braided puff ponytail style with beads on the side. Super simple to do, super easy, especially for my braiders out there. I'm a beginner braider, so if I can do this, you can do this. And if you want to see more braided videos, put a like and a comment in the section so that we can show you more. So let's get right into it. Here is how we did this style. So after a fresh wash, we moisturize Stormy's hair and make sure, we get that moisture back after we wash and condition her hair. Next up, I'm actually going to start parting. So if you see a cringe on my baby's face, that is just the joys that we go through when we are trying to part her hair. So don't worry, those parts have to be straight. If you see ugly faces, that is all that is. Sometimes it takes me a little longer, especially when I'm doing like a curved part, just to make sure it's straight, make sure it looks good, make sure it's even. So if I'm taking a little bit of time on that, that is why. This time I actually decided to do a curved part just so it's not like a straight back look. So sis, we are getting into the braids now. I am an overhanded braider. I actually like to braid on top of the head. I'm still learning the technique for underhand, so any tips are always welcome, and I'll be able to show you what that looks like here. So a good tip that I learned about braiding is to grab a little bit of hair as you go further back in the braid. So don't grab a lot, just a little. It might seem like it's not enough, but it will be enough, and that braid will finish all the way to the end. So next up, I'm actually parting to go down so that I can give sis some braids in the front, give her a little bit of extraness. So I actually am coming from the back down. She was a little sad here just because she was kind of over it, but we had to get this job done. Now, I'm not going to lie, this was my first time actually braiding from the middle of the head to the front of the head, but I just thought it was so cute to be able to have those beads hanging in the front of her face, so I just had to give it a try. One thing I love about braids over just doing straight haired ponytails is that braids last a little bit longer. So this style lasted about 2 weeks versus the 5 days to 1 week of the styles that I do regularly. So I would keep that in mind when you want to do braids, that it will give your daughter a lot more play. Now when you're adding those beads to the hair, it's so much easier to be able to use like the braid stick that usually comes in the pack. You literally slip the hair through, add the beads to the hair, and it goes right on. If you want to see a close-up tutorial of how I put beads on hair, then give me a like and a comment below, and I'll be sure to do a detailed video of easily putting beads on your daughter's hair. Now you might have noticed that I started in the middle and then I started going towards the right and towards the back, and now I'm back in the middle again. I'm actually working my way back towards the other side. I wanted to make sure that the braids were as even as possible, so that's why you see me kind of working both sides of the head so that I can make sure it all looks good from the front, back, and side to side. So I'm pretty much just meeting the braids to the middle of her head where the actual ponytail is gonna be. So I'm not gonna finish the braids all the way because I wanna make sure she has a lot of hair actually coming out of the ponytail. So literally I'm just braiding to the middle and then letting the hair be free. And in the end, you'll see it all come together. I will definitely say that the more I braid and the more that I practice, the easier it gets. So please don't think that you cannot do this. This is too hard. I don't want to try this. I definitely say keep trying. Try it over and over and over and over again, and you will quickly get through these styles. So I'm gonna just speed through the back because I'm literally just parting it up and then braiding up. As you can see, I stood on the opposite side of her. It's easier for me to just be able to braid like that, as well as show you all what I'm doing. So that is pretty much it here. Here we are. Here it is. This is the final result. We have it braided, we have it beaded, and we have baby girl puffed. I even added a little bit of gold tinglings. I don't know what they're called, but I added them to the hair to make it a little bit more poppin'. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until our next episode, we will see you ladies later.